Hi guys, my name is Nishant Bhardwaj. I'm an IRONMAN certified coach. I'm a marathon coach and I've been training for over 15 years. I just came back from a 10-kilometer run right before shooting this video. I thought if I'm starting a running or a triathlon channel, let me begin by doing a run. And I actually came back in the same jersey, same sweaty self before shooting this. So there's no makeup, there's nothing, it's all natural. And whatever glow that you might be able to see, it's because of the run. Running has actually given me so many things in life and it has changed my life. It has given me kind of an anchor that I lean back onto whenever I am going through any situation. It could be positive, it could be negative, it could be stress, it could be anxiety, it could be about future, so many things. But one thing that has kept me in good stead is actually running. Running is literally it's meditational for me. There are a lot of quotations that you runners would be following and you might have seen, but those are all true, by the way. Running, it's meditational. If you get into the groove, if you start liking it, it changes your lives, guys. So if you are following me, if you are watching this video, I will continue to create content around running, around triathlons, Ironman, and various aspects of it, and I will continue to share it with you because I feel that it changes people's lives. And I want, if you take anything from this particular video, it is that it will change your life if you continue on the course of it. So keep watching this video till the end of the entire length, and I am going to be sharing one of the first few things that I do as a practitioner, as a coach, and as a teacher. Now, in this video, we are going to be talking about a very important subject, which is running in rains. Now, running in rains could bring two feelings to you. It could be a super joy, it is just exhilarating joy. Second could be pain in the ass, right? Now, hardcore runners who have been running for many years know the finer points, the mantras of running in rain and making it complete, joyful experience. Whereas if you're not accustomed to doing the finer points, the standard operating procedure that you should follow while running in rains, then it could really become a major problem in terms of chafing, in terms of getting your shoes dirty, your clothes really wet, shoes not being able to you're not being able to use your shoes properly. So I'm going to be sharing some really good tips with you guys one by one. You can probably start noting it down and apply it in your runs. So tip number one for you guys is try avoiding going in heavy rains. If it's raining super heavily, it's the kind of torrential kind of a rain, avoid going out during that kind of a rain. If it's a mild kind of a rain where it's just drizzling, do go out, do go for a short run, and but avoid going out in a torrential kind of a rain. That's number one. Number two, whenever you're going out, just make sure that you're wearing really bright clothes. Whenever it's raining, it tends to get hazy. The drivers, the riders will not be able to see you properly from a distance because obvious reasons, right? They are paying their attention on riding and driving properly, so they may not be able to pay attention to you. In fact, I highly recommend my athletes that they wear reflector vests, and if possible, maybe carry the waterproof headlamps or maybe a kind of a blinker light on your t-shirt when you're going out. So that's tip number 2. Number 3, coming to number 3, make sure that you are going on a familiar route. Whenever you're running, go on a familiar route. Do tell someone at your family or your friends, whoever stays with you, where you're going, and do not deviate from that. God forbid something happens, at least they know where to find you. Rains could be tricky. We've seen cases where people tend slip off, or there are really bad circumstances which just happen when it's raining really heavily. So just make sure that you're going to familiar routes. Try to run within your society complex or the street that you live on, so that people know you around there, and you're closer to home. So just in case you have to come back, you can come back quickly. So that's tip number 3. Tip number 4 for you guys is rains could be really tricky when it comes to chafing. Now, what is chafing? Chafing is essentially rubbing off your skin when you're running. So it happens between your thigh area, where the thigh area keeps creasing because of continuous sweat and water and the clothing, or it happens in the nipple area as well. You may have seen people with bloody t-shirts, and some people experience it under the armpits, some people experience it under the stomach area. So these are sensitive areas which get chafed during the constant rubbing of your t-shirt, your clothes, and probably your skin as well. So what to do? What I essentially do is I would apply good dollops of Vaseline between my legs or underarm, and I also apply this one. This is a chafing tape on my nipples, and this kind of holds me in good stead for a good 2 to 3 hour run. So you can, just before going for your run, just cut a piece of tape, put it on your nipples, and apply dollops of Vaseline between your armpits, between your buttock, between your thigh area, and this should hold you in good stead. So chafing, that needs to be avoided, and it happens even more during the rainy season because obvious reasons, right? You keep your clothes, the dirty clothes, separate. Do not mix it in the same basket where your other dirty clothes are there. Keep these clothes separate. Put them in a detergent, just soak it for some time and let it just settle down so that the dirt can come out. While that happens, you should go and take a hot shower, not a cold shower this time. A hot shower, shampoo yourself up, clean yourself, and once you do that, because your body would have become sort of dry because of consistent exposure to the rain, try to apply some kind of moisturizer or some kind of body milk all over your body or the part where it feels kind of rough and dry. So this will help in getting yourself sort of back to the normal self. What I usually, after this ritual, what I do is I make myself a hot beverage. It could be a soup, it could be a cup of tea, it could be coffee, whatever you like. Have a hot beverage right after you run. An amazing thing that you can have is haldi milk, which is the turmeric milk mixed with a sprinkle of pepper into it. It does amazing wonders for your recovery. So do this right after finishing your run. After this, what you do is you wash off your clothes in a separate bucket, put them for dry, and they'll be fine. Now, coming to the last part of the tips that makes you a good runner is taking care of your shoes. Now, shoes take the beating of the rain, So what you have to do is, I've bought my shoe. These are actual wet shoes. You make paper balls out of your newspaper that you get and stuff your newspaper in your shoes. Stuff them tightly like this. Put ample amount of newspapers into your running shoe and keep them under fan. So what will happen is over the course of the night or the entire day, they dry up from inside out. Also, the smell just goes away because the newspaper absorbs the entire smell of a dirty shoe, and your shoes would be ready to go the next day. Another important tip that I recommend for you guys is that you would definitely have multiple shoes available, and some of the shoes might be old. So you use your older shoes for the rainy runs. Do not spoil your main shoes, the race shoes, because continued exposure to rains would cause harm to the foam, the structure of the shoe itself. So make sure that I have a couple of shoes which are very old, which normally for a long distance runner are not good, but for the rains I tend to go for a shorter run of, let's say, 50 minutes, 45 to 50 minutes, and for those kind of runs I do use my older shoes. So this will protect your primary shoe, the race shoes. So guys, these are all the tips that you need to become an efficient runner in rainy season. Do apply these, and let me know in the comment section once you've tried these, how many of them were effective for you. This was a summary of my years of experience in running. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel, Trifantry, click on the bell icon, and I will see you in the next video. Train, endure, conquer.